whisper in the morning light, a fleeting warmth before the sky turns gray. You speak in colors I can't quite define, but never touch the shades that make me stay. You dance around the edges of my heart. With every word you leave a quiet start of something real, if only you'd begin to feel what silence always lets me in. I've read between your lines so many times, chasing shadows dressed like signs. If love is your game, you don't intend to win, then why do I keep hoping you'll let me in? You are never sensitive enough to see the way I break beneath your poetry. I realize ordinary words we share. Oh, you lied to all the words I dare hear. You were never sensitive, never sensitive to me. You gave me dreams wrapped in your gentle tone, but never held the weight they might have borne. I built a world from every look alone, while you kept every door both closed and torn. You sang of stars but never touched the night, left constellations fading out of sight. And every time I tried to make it clear, you smiled and changed the song we used to hear. I've waited for a verse where I belong, for you to feel what made my heart go wrong. How can love survive without a threat, when one is closed and one is left unsaid? If we are never sensitive enough to see the way I break beneath your poetry, I roll my swords with one word. With my soul and every glance with you to find the words there. You're never sensitive, never sensitive. You are never safe enough to see who's inside your heart. You might not know to find a free friend. I think your life is what it seems, it's true, see. My heart feels become very satisfied. You're never sensitive, never sensitive to me. Now I release the notes I never played, letting go the tune I once obeyed. You may not hear it, but I sing my truth, just not to you.
I watched the stars align with you in view, while you looked past them straight into the blue. You danced through every thought I tried to hide, but never saw the fire burning inside. I played it cool though every beat said fall. You wore my silence like a crown so tall. I built a world where both our names would stay, but you were just passing through along the way. I gave my light but never got the flame, just echoes of your name and all the same. It's a one-sided love, a silent cry, a symphony that plays inside my mind. I wrote your dreams in every song I knew, but you were never listening to to me through. It's a one-sided love, I'm chasing ghosts, where every word I whisper turns to smoke. You're standing still while I keep running too. This one-sided love was never meant for two. Your smile could light 1,000 summer skies, but mine just faded out behind your eyes. We shared the room but not the same desire. You held my hand without setting me on fire. I made excuses every time you'd leave, said maybe next just to believe. But now I see the truth I couldn't face. You loved the mirror, not the real thing in its place. I gave my all but didn't make the list. Just shadows where we kiss. It's a one-sided love, a silent cry, a symphony that plays inside of my mind. I wrote your dreams in every song I knew, but you were never listening to me through. It's a one-sided love, I'm chasing ghosts, where every word I whisper turns to smoke. You're standing still while I keep running too. This one-sided love was never meant for two. Now I break the silence, let the chords be true. Every note I play is saying I'm through. The stage is mine alone, the spotlight clear. No more hiding how I've lived in fear of loving someone who couldn't see the heart I gave so freely back to me. It's a one-sided love, no need to lie. I'll turn the page and finally say goodbye. The songs I sang were beautiful but cruel, cause they begged you to feel what you feel. It's a one-sided love, I'm done to chase, letting go this time with grace and space. You're part of yesterday, I'm writing something new. This one-sided love ends here with me in truth. My soul at last, not lost, not found, but finally free at last.
You light up every room you walk into, but I just fade like shadows at noon. I memorize the way your laughter rings, yet you don't hear my heart when it sings. I watch you chase the stars in someone's eyes, while mine are locked behind polite disguise. I wear my love in silence like a crown, still you never turn around. I'm not asking for the sky, just one look to let me fly. Even if it's just tonight, let me know I'm not alone inside. I am always the one you ignore, waiting by that open door, holding all the words you never asked for. I'm the echo of your name in my soul, the story you won't read to the end, the smile you never saw through the pretend. I am always the one you ignore. I've learned the shape of every step you take, and every pause, every breath you break. I catch your tears when others don't see, but still you never look at me. I'm the warmth you never thought to keep, the secrets buried where you won't sleep. I'm the dream you wake from without trace, left with nothing but an empty space. I'm not begging for a sign, just a moment out of time, where your world stops spinning blind and sees the truth you left behind. I am always the one you ignore, waiting by that open door, holding all the words you never asked for. I'm the echo of your name in my soul, Maybe someday when the lights go low, you'll think of me and softly know that loved one stood so close to you. In every glance it dared to view. And though I never made the sound of hearts that beat the loudest round, you had my truth quiet and pure, the kind that leaves no scars, no lure. I am always the one you ignore, whisper lost in thunder's roar. Loving you was never meant for more, but still I ache behind that story. You won't lead to the end, this lie you never saw through but pretend. I am always the one you ignore. You never saw, you never saw. I was right here all along.
In the silence where your name still echoes in my chest, I rehearse the words you never let me confess. Every glance, a spark that never found its flame, just a shadow dancing in your golden frame. But I stay like a soldier lost in a war, fighting for a peace you don't know I'm longing for. I'm hoping without certainty, loving without guarantee, writing poems on the edge of falling rain. You're the dream I can't erase, even if I see your face is a sky I'm not allowed to claim. I'm holding on to maybe in a world that says let go clearly. Still I stand beneath your tree, hoping without certainty. Through the seasons, I watch you bloom and drift away, like a rose that knows no permanence in May. I wore smiles stitched from borrowed hope, danced alone in rooms where we only spoke. And I'll wait, let the tide that doesn't know if it's meant to reach the shore or just to flow. I'm hoping without certainty, loving without guarantee, writing poems on the edge of falling rain. You're the dream I can't erase, even if I see your face is a sky I'm not allowed to claim. I'm holding on to maybe in a world that says let go clearly. Still I stand beneath your tree, hoping without certainty. What if tomorrow calls my name? Would you feel the weight of all I gave? Would you turn and ask me to stay, or just walk away? And I'll still be here anyway. I'm hoping without certainty, loving without guarantee, singing hymns to stars you'll never name. I will rise, I will fall, but I'll keep this silent call that echoes through the aching pain. I'm holding on to maybe, though the truth is cold and heavy, still I breathe beneath your tree, hoping without certainty. Beneath your tree I find my peace and miss and mystery.
a shadow in your sunlight. I've wandered far too long, a silent storm around you, where my heart's been torn. Your gaze goes through me like glass, untouched by time or pain. I wrote my name in melodies, but they fell like rain. Whispers lost in marble halls, no echo ever stays. Love composed in minor keys still fades before the day. You never acknowledge my existence, though I've built a world within your silence. Every breath I gave was spent on dreams of you, but you never knew, never knew. You never see the ache behind my patience, or the oceans rising in my eyes. I walk away so easily. You never acknowledge my existence. I watched you dance with others in a waltz I couldn't share. My pulse kept time in secret, no one else was there. The candle burned in solitude, its glow unseen. Still I held its fragile flame for someone who'd never lean. Soft notes fall like petals on a shore, unheard, unheld forevermore. You never acknowledge my existence, though I've built a world within your silence. Every breath I gave was spent on dreams of you, but you never knew, never knew. Never see the ache behind my patience, or the oceans rising in my eyes. Well, while I sing, you walk away so easily. You never acknowledge my existence. If only once you turn to find me standing there, with trembling hands and trembling soul laid bare. But now I'll fold this letter into sound, and let it drift beyond the stars where love is found. You never acknowledge my existence, though I lived each note in quiet persistence. Now I'll fade from every song now, like rivers in the snow, like rivers that persist now. Gave all I could without persistence. Need that girl to acknowledge my existence. Words don't reach and hearts can't interfere. You never acknowledged my existence.
In the shadow of your laughter I remain, a ghost that walks behind you through the rain. You speak my name like echoes in a dream, but never turn to see what love might mean. I built a world where every step was yours, yet all I am is just beyond your doors. You pass me by with eyes so full of light, while mine burn cold from loving you each night. I've worn the silence like a second skin, hoping one day you finally look within. But you don't see the battles I have fought, to stay unseen yet never walk away. I am here but you never see me, standing still while time runs free. I'm the wound that never bleeds, the voice you lost among your needs. I am fire trapped in ice, love unspoken, paid in price. I am here, but you never see me. You smile at strangers, let them hold your hand, while I sit frozen trying not to land. On every word you say, I build a prayer that maybe one day you'll be standing there. Your choice a song I play inside my pain. Each note reminds me how I'm bound by chain of loyalty no poet ever wrote. A silent war, poet ever wrote. A silent war where I ask nothing, just your thought. I've worn the silence like a second skin, hoping one day you finally look within. But you don't see the battles I have fought, to stay unseen yet never walk away. I am here but you never see me, standing still while time runs free. I'm the wound that never bleeds, the voice you lost among your needs. I am fire trapped in ice, love unspoken, paid in price. I am here, but you never see me. What if I vanish, fade into the air? Would you notice then I wasn't there? Would your heart break for all it missed before? Or would you keep on walking out that door? This ache I carry like a soldier's scars, proof I loved without demanding stars. But even shadows learn to walk away from light that never endures. They came to stay. I am here but you'll never see me, standing still while time runs free. I'm the wound that never bleeds, the voice you lost among your needs. I am fire trapped in ice, love unspoken, paid in price. I am here, but you never see me. So take your dreams and chase them far from here, and leave this heart beneath the quiet fear that somewhere deep I mattered more than friend. But now I'm just the one who never ends.
The candles melt beneath the moonlight's eye. I write your name where shadows lie. A letter lost inside my silent room. Its ink still warm with questions in the gloom. The stars repeat what I have heard before, that time will heal the wounds I can't ignore. But hearts don't march to reason's quiet call, they dream of echoes long after all. I dress in hope each morning light, still waiting by the candlelight. He never said he'd stay or go, just left me in this endless glow, waiting for someone who never comes, walking through silence like a ghost undone, loving a name that doesn't know my face, dancing alone in an empty place. I built a world from fleeting glances, now I'm lost in second chances, still waiting for someone who never comes. The seasons turn, yet here I stand unchanged, as if the clock forgot my heart remained. Your laughter lives within the wind I hear, a phantom voice that only draws me near. The mirror shows a face I don't recall, it wears a smile I gave but never saw. And every rose I plant outside your door just fades alone like me and sighs for more. I dress in hope each morning light, still waiting by the candlelight. You never said you'd stay or go, just left me in this endless glow. for someone who never comes, walking through silence like a ghost undone, loving a name that doesn't know my face, dancing alone in an empty place. I've built a world from fleeting glances, now I'm lost in second chances, still waiting for someone who never comes. What if I vanish without a trace? Would you finally turn to face the girl behind the glass, unseen, unheard? Or would the silence just return her word? I'm waiting for someone who never comes, wearing the night like a morning hymn, holding the promise made in dreams, built on the edge of breaking seams. I left a path that leads nowhere, with no one there to meet me there, still waiting for someone who never comes. So I'll fade to the twin times, when suns and sun and hearts turn to dust. Maybe someday when the stars align, you'll wonder why I crossed the line of loving someone who never knew this heart that waited true. You lit a fire in my chest. With every word I believed the rest. But shadows dance where light once grew, and now I'm lost in echoes of you. I wore your name like a crown at night, but you were chasing stars too bright. A fleeting dream in velvet skies, while I was standing right before your eyes. Was I just a moment's song, a melody you hum along, then left behind when the tune ran dry? Now silence speaks where we said goodbye. I am not your choice, though I gave my voice to sing your name through every noise. I built a world that never knew the doors you close and the paths you choose. I am not your choice, but still I loved loud. You wore my heart like a borrowed coat, warm for a while, then left to float. I tried to write what you never read, a letter sealed by all I need. You dance where rivers meet the sea, while I stood waiting patiently. But tides don't turn for silent shores, they chase the winds they can't ignore. I am not your choice, though I gave my voice to sing your name through every noise. We built a world never knew the doors you closed and the paths you choose. I am not your choice, but still we loved loud. I held your truth like fragile glass, but it slipped through time too fast to grasp. You were the storm I dared to chase, knowing full well I'd lose my place. I am not your choice, but I made my vow, though fate decided where we'd drop, of tears and dreams and endless skies. I am not your choice, but I was your wife. Oh, you're again. In the space between your laughter and the stars, I found a place where no one else could be. You never saw me standing by the door, but every heartbeat whispered just your name. A quiet shadow dancing out of you, where stories bloom and wilt without a sound. I wrote your name in every silent sky, and let the night absorb my wanting eyes. Yet I never dared to break this hush, afraid the echo might collapse. If love is seen and not confessed, is it still real when no one knows? I've been loving you in silence, with a song that never played, holding dreams behind a smile that you never once betrayed. Every tear I've kept from falling, one to love or you're away. The loudest thing I've ever felt was loving you in silence. You walked like sun through every crowded room, while I remained beneath your unaware gaze. Your warmth lit up the world that wasn't mine. It somehow made my coldness feel divine. I trace the steps and memories in this collected glances like forgotten gems. I built a world around your fleeting voice and lived inside the echoes of your choice. Still I never crossed that line, even though I burned within. That silver eye in silence, I've been loving you in silence, with a song that never played, holding dreams behind a smile. Every tear I've kept falling, I will unfold. It was for you, for love you thrown. The love that's never accepted since the love behind the other side. Forgets your face, and time has turned the edges of your mind. You wonder if someone loved you fiercely from far away, quietly, and maybe then you'll hear my name in the hush between the rain and flame. A love that never begged to be known, just softly lived, silently grown. With hands so west, the river nuns, though the world will never know. Every breath became a hymn in the chapel of my soul. If forever leaves no trace, let it be as it was born. The strongest love that never spoke was love in your side. Without a trail.
You wore the stars inside your smile. I watched them dance in silent while. I built a world where you were king, though never meant to wear that ring. Your laughter carved a sacred space. I filled it with my quiet grace. But maps don't show what hearts conceal. Some borders are too real to feel. I stood behind a line unseen, where love is just a daydream, written in the margins of your gaze. And I played my part with silent praise. But I was only just his friend. Oh, how deep that word can bend. a name that hides 1,000 wounds beneath the skin. You held me close but never near, a truth I carried far and clear. In every smile, in every lie, I loved you more than just as friend could imply. You'd speak of storms you dared to face, while I became your sheltered place. I stitched your scars with golden thread, yet still you walked ahead. No crown for those who guard the flame, no voice to change another's name. They'll write your tale in brighter hues, but I was lost in quieter clues. I knew the rules I read between the lines you drew without a screen. Still I stayed, pretending not to yearn, while the fire burned beneath the urn. 'Cause I was only just his friend. Oh, how deep that word can bend, a name that hides 1,000 wounds beneath the skin. You held me close but never near, a truth I carried far and clear. In every smile, in every lie, I loved you more than just as friend could imply. If heaven asks the price of pride, then let my silence be the guide. Not chosen, not betrayed, nor sworn, just love that walked alone and worn. Perhaps in time, when skies grow kind, you'll hear this echo in your mind. You were my war, my peace untold, but I was only just his friend. I'm told now I'm just as a friend, a ghost within the story's end, a role I sung with all my heart, though never pen. You left with light, I stayed with dust, and still I held on to your trust. In every scar, in every cry, I loved you more than just as friend could imply. Yes, I loved you beyond the line, beyond the rhythm, past the sign. But I was just as a friend. Say goodbye but keep it low, stars still know what hearts still owe. We built a world where silence spoke the loudest, a fragile map of moments we once trusted. Your eyes held storms I couldn't weather alone, and every smile was painted on a broken tone. Now I trace the space between your words and mine, where love grew roots but never had the time. We danced in echo shadows of what could have been. Good dreams don't bloom when skies are always keen. So here I stand, in between feelings that cannot unite, two hearts entangled in the twilight. You were the flame, I was the spark, but even fire fades when left in the dark. We wrote a song with no last line, in between feelings that cannot align. The coffee cups still carry your reflection, like fading ink from poems of affection. You whispered hope, but packed your bags with rain, left me a name I'd only say in vain. Now I walk through rooms that still remember you, where every step feels haunted by the truth. We knew the end long before before it came to be, yet held on tight just to feel the gravity. So here I stand, in between feelings that cannot unite, hearts entangled in the twilight. You were the flame, I was the spark, but even fire fades when left in the dark. We wrote a song with no last line, in between feelings that cannot, between feelings that cannot align. I tried to hold the pieces as they fell, but love like this is hard to mend or tell. You kissed my scars but never stayed to heal. Now I'm learning how to feel without you healed. So here I stay, in between feelings that cannot unite, with all the stars watching us tonight. You were the dream, I was the star, but dreams fall short when worlds are torn apart. We sang a hymn in the final sign, in between feelings that cannot align. Still hear your voice in the quiet rain, between the silence, nothing stays the same.
The clock still ticks, but time feels still. Your coffee cup beside the sill, the scent of you still fills this room, but silence paints a louder tune. You asked me why my eyes look tired, when dreams don't come, just leave me wired. I held your hand with all I had, but love alone won't heal what's bad. Some promises are meant to fade, like sunsets in the mist they made. And though it breaks me deep inside, I can't pretend if I've outgrown this ride. I leave not because I don't love, but because love wasn't enough to carry every way we wore, or close the wounds we couldn't ignore. I leave not to break your heart, but to find a truer start, where echoes of your name belong won't follow me when night grows long. We built a fire that warmed our fields, but now the smoke burns in my tears. You gave my stars, I held them tight, still woke up finding guess. It woke up, you know we still woke up lost in starlight. Oh no, I tried to stitch what frayed apart, each thread a memory, thorns can freedom hides behind your cause. So I'm meant to fade like suns in the mist they made, and though it breaks me deep inside, I can't pretend if I've outgrown this ride. Why leave not because I don't love, but because love wasn't enough to carry everywhere we were, close the wounds we couldn't ignore. I leave not to break your heart, but to find a true start, to find a true start, where echoes of your name belong won't follow when the light goes on. But we let go, though we were real. Not every bond was meant to heal. I leave not because I don't love, to rewrite every line we wrote, or change the way this life was rode. I leave not to break
We danced beneath the candlelight, shadows soft as velvet skies. Your laughter was a melody I never wanted to revise. The stars aligned in silence, no need for spoken vows. Now echoes fill the spaces where your voice once made me proud. But time forgot the promises we made on the moon's embrace. And love so sure and steady vanished without a trace. It's a love that ended without reason. No storm, no fire, no final season. You faded like a waltz in winter, leaving me with only whispers. A story lost in every measure, a symphony of quiet treasure. Why did you leave? I still don't know. A love that ended without reason. I kept the scent of roses long after petals fell. Each memory a mirror showing how deeply we used to dwell. I wrote your name in constellations, carved it deep in dreams. But now I trace the silence where your heartbeat used to gleam. The seasons turn so gently, without warning or goodbye. And all our golden moments learn how not to try. It's a love that ended without reason. No storm, no fire, no final season. You faded like a waltz in winter, leaving me with only whispers. A story lost in every measure, a symphony of quiet treasure. Why did you leave? I still don't know. A love that ended without reason. Did the music grow too quiet? Did my hands forget to hold? Was there something you were hiding when you walked through that cold? If I could turn back the pages, rewrite what went undone, I'd play your favorite ballad till the night surrendered sun. It's a love that ended without reason, still alive in every frozen season. You left like snow on silent morning, no goodbye, just endless yearning. A song unsung in deepest measure, a wound dressed in quiet pleasure. Though time may pass, I still believe in a love that ended without reason, without reason.
I lit the candles one by one for every promise we had begun. The clock was silent just like you when I needed your voice most true. Your coat still hangs by the door, but your heart walked out before. You whispered goodbye to the walls, left me dancing with echoes and calls. And I believed in the stars that you drew, even when they faded from view. But now I see what I tried to deny. Love doesn't stay where it won't say goodbye. After everything you just left, without a note or a last request, you held my world in your hands, let it fall like grains of sand. After everything you just fled, like a storm that forgets where it tread. Now I'm alone with the ache you designed. After everything you just left behind, I found your letters tied with string, each word a wound pretending. You wrote about forever skies, but never told me you'd revise. The garden planted is gone, bare soil humming a mournful song. The roses died when you went away, too proud to live another day. And I believed in the stars that you drew, even when they faded from view. But now I see what I tried to deny. Love doesn't stay where it won't say goodbye. After everything you just left, without a note or a last request, you held my world in your hands and let it fall like grains of sand. After everything you just left, like a stone that forgets where it tread, now I'm alone with the ache you design. After everything you just left behind. Did you rehearse how you'd walk away? Was there a moment you meant to stay? I wore your memory like armor at dawn, only to find it was never on. After everything you just left, in silence my soul you bereft. You held my world in your hands, then vanished like dust in the sands. After everything you just fled, leaving words that were never said, now I'm rebuilt with the pieces you mined. After everything you just left behind. After everything you just left.
The clock still ticks where we left time behind. Your scarf still smells like summer skies and pine. I close my eyes, but I see you so clear, dancing through the silence that you left here. Every photograph is bleeding through a little more each time I look at you. I try to run, but shadows never lie. They always bring me back to why these memories that hurt too much still echo louder than I can trust. I built a wall around your name, but it cracks in every breath I take. You're gone, yet somehow everywhere, in every song I don't dare share. Those memories, they bleed like rain, and love still whispers through the coffee cup you used to hold is cold, like all the dreams we never got to hold. I talk to ghosts when no one's in the room, trying not to whisper your perfume. Each word I write becomes a thread, pulling me right back to bed. When nightlight paints your silhouette, and I forget I should forget. These memories that hurt too much still echo louder than I can trust. I built a wall around your name, but it cracks in every breath I take. You're gone, yet somehow everywhere, in every song I don't dare share. Those memories, they bleed like rain, and love still whispers. I thought the ache would fade with years, but time just taught me how to fear the sound of laughter not our own, the way you loved me left alone. Now every sunrise feels like loss, a mirror of what I once was tossed. And though you're not the one who stays, you're the only dream my heart obeys. These memories that hurt too much still echo louder than I can trust. I built a wall around your name, but it cracks in every breath I take. You're gone yet somehow everywhere. In every song I don't dare share. Those memories, they bleed like rain. And love still whispers through the pain. Love still whispers through the pain, even when you're not here anymore.
Your name still echoes in the silence of my room. A photograph that time forgot to frame. We danced beneath the stars that knew we'd fall apart, but held their light like they were on our side. Candle flames can't stay when winds begin to rise. No warning came, just fading skies. You left with all the warmth I thought would never go. Now winter lies where summer used to grow. I try to hold the pieces, glue what slipped away, but memories don't bend, they break and fade. We who were once, now just a story. Whispers lost in yesterday's glory. Two hearts turned into pages torn. Love so bright, now cold and worn. The melody we wrote is ending slow. We who were once are gone. Your coffee cup still rests beside the kitchen sink, though yours was filled with words I couldn't drink. We built a house but never learned to build a home. Too many doors led back to being alone. I find your voice inside the rain that taps my pain. It sings of joy that pain could not contain. A bittersweet refrain, the final serenade of all the dreams we made but never played. I try to hold the pieces, glue what slipped away, but memories don't bend, they break and fade. We who were once, now just a story. Whispers lost in yesterday's glory. Two hearts turned into pages torn. Love so bright, now cold and worn. The melody we wrote is ending slow. We who were once are gone. If heaven writes the sequel to our song, maybe there will know where we belong. No more goodbyes carved deep in every line, just harmony beyond this fragile time. We who once know just a story, echoed through the halls of memory. Two souls tracing constellations far so shining, though they're set too far to meet again before the morning star. We who once are gone. So let the wind take every word I say and carry them to where you are today. May peace be yours as mine begins to grow from what remains of us so long ago.
We built our dreams on pages torn, with coffee stains and hearts worn thin. You wrote your name in cursive light. I traced it back again and again. Every sunrise held your face, every dusk a gentle chase. But time forgets what we don't bind, left us tangled in the lines. Now ink runs dry on promises we made, and silence fills the space between the words. This is an unfinished love story, a melody without its final chord. We danced through fire lost in glory, but the flame went cold before the sword. Oh, calling me to ride a dawn that never might. It's just an unfinished love story. Your laughter echoes in my chest, like songs from summers long ago. You said forever was too wide to fit inside a single note. We tried to hold the wind so tight, but seasons change and we took flight. Different skies, same kind of pain, love left behind like summer rain. Now ink runs dry on promises we made, and silence fills the space between the words. This is an unfinished love story, a melody without its final chord. We danced through fire lost in glory, but the flame went cold before the sword. Oh, I still hear your voice in every lonely night, calling me to ride a dawn that never might. It's just an unfinished love story. Maybe someday when stars align, we'll pick the pen and start to write, rewriting all the things we missed, with wiser hands and softer lips. But until then we live apart, two verses torn from one great heart. Still beautiful though incomplete, a masterpiece with missing beats. Yes, this is an unfinished love story, a symphony that fades but never ends. Oh, we're miles beyond the morning glory. I carry you within each breath I send. Oh, I still dream of holding you once more, turning pages neither one could ignore. It's still an unfinished love story, an unfinished love story, just a whisper in the pages we forgot.
The clock forgets to breathe, the silence fills the air. Your coffee cup's still warm, but you're no longer there. We smiled through the shadows, danced in borrowed time. Now every step we took feels like a crime. The curtains sway like waves that never land, a silent film where love became a stand. You wrote your name in smoke, I held it close, but even smoke must fade when winds oppose. I knew this day was written on your face, and every glance a piece of grace, but slipping slow from my embrace. So when we say goodbye, let's do it right, not with a whisper, not with a fight. Let every tear be a candlelight, guiding us out of endless night. When we say goodbye, let love remain, even if it breaks again and again. Through every storm, through every pain, promise me we won't feel ashamed of what we were. Your jacket still hangs by the bedroom door, like hope that doesn't know it's asking more. We built a world inside a fleeting spark. Now echoes live where laughter left its mark. You sang me lullabies beneath the stars. Now constellations dim behind our scars. Still I'll carry every word you said, like treasures lost but never quite dead. I knew this day was hiding in your sighs. In every touch, a last goodbye. We tried to hold it back, disguise. So when we say goodbye, let's do it right. Not with a whisper, not with a fight. Let every tear be a candlelight, guiding us off endless night. When we say goodbye, love remain, even if it breaks again and again. Through every storm, through every pain, promise me we won't feel ashamed of what we were. Maybe someday we'll meet as gold so bold, remains engraved in time not meant to hold. But still I'd walk those miles just once again to feel your voice, to hear your hello, friend. So when we say goodbye, let's lift the weight, not drag the past through every gate. Let every end be one more fade that taught us how to love and wait. When we say goodbye, so I risk all along the way away. And we say goodbye, let hearts stay true, even if they don't belong to you. Through every fall, through skies so blue, I still believe in what we knew. When we say goodbye, let love remember why.
I trace your name in the morning light, where silence speaks louder than any goodbye. Your scent still clings to this lonely room, like memories won't know that you're leaving soon. I held your hand through last night's rain, but even love can't stop a train. You whispered dreams I still believe, though time is drawn a final leave. And I'm standing still while the world moves on, trying not to break, though I'm almost gone. Every step you take away from me feels like winter without a memory. 'Cause my heart is not ready to let you go. No, it won't sing the song of letting go. Even if stars forget how to glow, I'd still remember the way you smiled at home. So don't look back when you're far away, 'cause loving you was never just today. And my soul will keep your echo anyway. My heart is not ready to let you go. The coffee cup still bears your lip, a photograph I can't quite flip. We wrote our names in pages torn, now scattered in the wind I'm on. You said we'd find each other again, but words are fragile in the end. And maybe fate is just a thread, the phrase before you realize it's shed. And I'm pretending fine's what I've become, while every heartbeat screams don't run. You were the calm inside my storm, now I'm lost where once I was one. 'Cause my heart's not ready to let you go. No, it won't sing the song of letting go. Even if stars forget how to glow, I still remember the way you smiled at home. So don't look back when you're far away, 'cause loving you was never just today. My soul will keep your echo anyway. My heart is not ready to let you go. Maybe someday I'll be brave enough to say you left, but you still cover my grave. But for now I sink beneath your name, carry your shadow like a flame. When the night tries to steal your face, I'll fight the dark just to keep your grace. The sake I wear is not a curse, it's a mark of love that came first. 'Cause my heart is not ready to let you go. No, it won't sing the song of letting go. Even if skies erase the blue, still dream of walking life with you. So don't look back when you're far away, 'cause loving you is never just today, and no paths are chosen there. My heart's not ready to let you go, but no, and my heart ready to let you go. Just go.
The silence fits like winter clothes, too thin for wounds that still remain. Your shadow walks beside my soul, though time has tried to break the chain. The clock forgets what love once knew, each tick a breath I can't retrieve. I traced your name in morning dew, it vanished just like you believed. But memories don't fade with snow, they bloom in frost and ache in spring. You left behind a silent glow, a broken song I still must sing. Now I'm forced to walk without you, through every storm and borrowed light. The stars still whisper things they knew, but nights are long when hearts aren't right. And though I hold your echo true, I'm forced to walk, I'm forced to walk, I'm walk without you. The mirror shows an empty face of someone who forgot to heal. You took the warmth from every place that once had learned how to feel. I wore your absence like a vow, a crown of thorns and silver pain. The world moves on, but somehow now I live inside a ghostly frame. The rain repeats what skies let go, and a tale too deep for spoken word. Like autumn leaves that won't let go, I carry you in every chord. Now I'm forced to walk without you, through every storm and borrowed light. The stars still whisper things they knew, but nights are long when hearts aren't right. And though I hold your echo true, I'm forced to walk, I'm forced to walk with you. If heaven bends to hear my plea, let me forget this endless rhyme, or send her back just one more week to taste the bittersweet. One final time for every tear I dare to hide. There's 1,000 left to fall. Love doesn't die, it only hides inside these walls. I love you all. Yes, I'm forced to walk without you, with every wound and fragile prayer.